has requested 10 days remand for Hemant Soren. That is the latest coming in, where the Enforcement Directorate, as it investigates multiple cases surrounding the former Jharkhand Chief Minister, the ED has now requested 10 days remand for Hemant Soren. That is the latest that's coming in as the noose in a way tightens around the former Jharkhand Chief Minister. ED has requested 10 days remand for the former Jharkhand CM. I'm joined by my colleague Arunima, who's getting us this piece of breaking news as Hemant Soren has been produced in the PMLA court. Arunima, over to you.
Expected within 24 hours of the arrest being shown, Hemant Soren had to be produced before a court. He was arrested at about 9:33 p.m. last night, and now he has been produced at the PMLA court in Ranchi. The Enforcement Directorate has argued that they have to question Hemant Soren further about this entire conspiracy. He has to be confronted with the other accused who have been arrested, shown their statements, and also confronted with the evidence that has emerged in this particular case. And given all of that, they require at least 10 days of custodial interrogation of the former Jharkhand Chief Minister. Of course, the defense will contradict this. Already before his arrest, Hemant Soren had, in a video statement, questioned the very basis of this case. He had said that the entire case against me is that of political vendetta. He's gone on to say that, I am being accused of owning about 8.5 acres of land. But this entire land is tribal land. It can't be sold off. It can't be owned by anybody. So the very basis of the case is problematic. Enforcement Directorate is misusing its powers. Its political vendetta is what Hemant Soren said in that video message. Moments after he was arrested, it was put out on his social media. And now in the court also, his defense is expected to take that line. But the Enforcement Directorate is trying to impress upon this court that this Bhuihari land, it's called the Bhuihari land, which is essentially tribal land protected by the court, was misused by using land mafia, by using companies, and by using others who have been part of this conspiracy. And together they have sold off about 8.5 acres of this Bhuihari land to Hemant Soren himself. And to probe that further, ED has told the court that it requires 10 days of custody. We are waiting to hear what the defense's line of argument would be and finally what the court decides.
Right, but at the same time, Arunima, when it comes to the optics surrounding this entire case around Hemant Soren, we saw the seizure of around over 30 lakhs in cash from his Delhi residence, as well as the seizure of 2 BMWs, which the Enforcement Directorate has said is the proceeds of the crime. Now, when it comes to the proceeds of the crime, is there still a lack of clarity on the money trail leading to Hemant Soren?
This particular recovery, we'll have to wait and see if the Enforcement Directorate tells the court that this particular recovery in Delhi is linked to the land scam. Why? Because everything that has been reported in the media is all source-based. If you have to make a case in the court, you will have to come clean, you'll have to come on record, you'll have to put it in your remand application. So far, the ED is limiting itself to say that Hemant Soren was not just aware, but he was very much a part of the conspiracy to acquire this land. They've kept silent on the recovery made from the Delhi residents. At a later stage, will they do so? We'll have to wait and see. But is this the only recovery made by the Enforcement Directorate? Looks like it has much more evidence of how this crime was really conspired and how it was unearthed, from where the proceeds of the crime were really laundered. And they are going to put out it, in their charge sheet. Now that they've arrested Hemant Soren, they will put it out in their charge sheet at a later stage. And we'll have to wait and see if on record they make a direct connection between the recovery of these two cars that you see on your screen, recovery of the cash of 36 lakh recovered from Hemant Soren's Delhi, South Delhi residence, with this immediate case of land scam in Ranchi.
Right, so that is the latest coming in when it comes to the investigation into Hemant Soren, where the Enforcement Directorate has sought 10 days of custody to interrogate the former Jharkhand Chief Minister. But at the same time,